Yo.
Crash and flow.
Never. Right? All right. We can start rolling the podcast right now. Kim Kardashian just recently, or there was a video that was released, right? Or that she was talking, and they said, like, you know, how'd you meet Pete? Like, how did this come about, right? And so she said that I'm pretty sure I can just get the quote, but you know what? Let me let's give Kim Kardashian the respect she deserves.
You shouldn't speak for her.
I should not at
piece
all.
Of crap.
I have no idea why.
She's a lawyer.
She is a lawyer.
What are you, an engineer?
Just barely.
Engineer herself.
Compared to what she is.
Yeah. She took a few tries, but you know, I would too.
What?
Trying to pass the bar.
You know this for a fact?
Yeah. She failed at least once. But I know people who failed 3 times, so it's hard.
Apparently it's tough. Hold on, I'm just trying to find it. I feel like, you know what, dude? Some of these things I have to save and really come prepared for the podcast.
So funny, you're gonna have a folder on Kim Kardashian.
And I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do, right?
That is, I mean, Pete Davidson is batting way above his weight class. Maybe an all-time kind of situation.
Yeah.
Because it's not even that he's rich and she's richer than him. You know?
Oh, yeah. So,
and he's way uglier.
He's never going to be able to touch it.
And he's at best funny.
Okay, Kardashian. I'm just going to do a thing over here. What's his name? Pete Davidson.
Pete Davidson. Also doesn't have a cool name.
No, he doesn't. So regular.
So regular.
You know?
Maybe that's what she needed after all that. After Kanye, she's like, I need...
Met your now boyfriend, Pete Davidson.
I mean, I knew him. His story is that he was asking around for my number. And then when we kissed, I was just like, a little zing. And then I was like, wow, I really haven't kissed anyone else in 10 years. And then a few days later, I was like, there is some BBE action. I just got to get myself.
Is that her?
Yeah, that's her.
Is that how she looks like? She's not... All right, God bless her.
Yeah, there's a better clip somewhere, but essentially what's happened is this, right?
She went from like, I knew he was asking for my number, and when we kissed, I was like, did you miss something in the middle?
No, so like there was an SNL scene, right? So they kissed on that.
I got
She feels some type of way about the kiss, right? After that, there was an after party at Kim Kardashian's place or whatever, or she was hosting it, and Pete didn't show up to the party. So immediately she's like, why would you not come? Like, you kissed me on the show, right? But you're not going to come to my after party. So she's now thinking about this dude, right? And then she then asks SNL, someone from SNL, if I can have his number, gets the number. And then really all she was like, she wasn't trying to get a relationship. She said BDE. Essentially, the rumor is that Pete Davidson has a huge dick, right? And so she's like, I want that big dick energy. And that's how that relationship started.
Man. Well,
I mean, on brand.
I guess, yeah. I mean, for her, right.
Yeah,
I guess so.
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's that. And also, you know, the Pete Davidson, he like kissed and he just walked away in the sunset. And then that was enough to cause her to be like, hey.
Yeah, it's what you expect in high school girls want. You know? In high school, you're like, they want me to ignore them. I'm not going to even look at them.
Right.
They'll be like, wow,
Frickin'
mysterious.
Freaking worked.
He's like a hero to high school kids who are never going to get...
I don't think that it only works in high school.
Yeah, you're right.
I think the point in fact here is that it worked on a 40-something-year-old woman.
Yeah, but it is Kim Kardashian, right?
Yeah. The Kim Kardashian, the amazing businesswoman?
It's not. I know. I'm not fully disagreeing with you. I'm just a little bit disagreeing.
You want to
let me disagree a little bit. I don't want to... That can't work every time. Right?
Yo, have you seen, what's it called? Breaking Bad?
No.
What the fuck,
I know,
dude?
man. There's so many things to watch.
Oh my God.
I know.
I'm upset. Anyway,
I know
there's
you
one
do.
point that he's like, he can't keep getting away with this. It's in the same vibe that you can't keep, you can't believe that red pill shit still works. Right. But yeah, it's going to work. You know what? Because the thing is this, the pickup artistry game on all those people who like run game or whatnot, it worked. There's a percentage.
It just comes down to like, how insecure and what state of mind she's in. Because he can just go do that, and then after that, it might be nothing. Yeah. But if she's just like, why didn't you show up? He kissed me. Like, if she's in that mindset, then of course. Right. And now she's chasing you.
I think it's prevalent. I think it's prevalent all over the place.
All right, man.
I think it's prevalent all over the place. You know what I think? I'll say this. It's just base. It's just base instincts. That's what at work over here. Right. Some of these tricks will work on men as well.
Right.
Right. And you might be like, no, I'm a father. Some of this stuff won't work. Nah, bro. I'm pretty sure some of this base shit works.
I'm really sleepy all the time. I don't know. That really does affect a lot in terms of what's happening in your brain.
Yeah. And whose plan was it to make you sleepy?
I think it was mine. I was like, are we going to do this or what?
Yeah, that's what they want you to think.
No, definitely.
I think you're being manipulated.
My wife didn't want to make a baby inside of her. That's like, hey, you want to go tear your ACLs? Both of them?
Yeah, both?
Yeah. And then like, don't recover. It's just going to get worse and worse.
You get a wonderful baby at the end of it.
You do. You really, it's friggin'
Right. Can you imagine you tore an ACL, you get a kitten?
Oh, man. That would be not even worth it.
You would have had 2 kittens.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't even. We would have.
Okay, 2 tigers that listen to you like dogs.
Ooh, 2 tigers that listen to me. Would I have to make the tigers or
No, because you broke your ACL twice. That's why I'm saying 2 tigers. You're getting 2 tigers
for breaking ACLs?
Yeah.
No, dude, it makes you
like
feel
come
so
in.
much. Yeah.
Like,
it doesn't.
They fetch.
It doesn't matter because it makes you feel different about who you are and your being.
I see.
Tearing your ACL, it ages you mentally.
Okay.
Yeah, it's something else.
Silverback girl. Like I can't interest you.
There isn't very few, but now I'm seeing myself piggybacking a silverback.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
It is
pretty good, right?
Can you run on the highway? How fast is he?
And then you can just pick off insects from his back.
I'm like Ratatouille.
Yeah.
I'm on top. I'm like having him cook is what I'm. No, man, you don't want to tear ACL.
You can ride dolphins.
Where? Okay, you know what? Anywhere, right?
Yeah. Well, anywhere there's water.
You could do that because they're on top.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, exactly. Ride dolphins.
Damn it, man. Now I'm like bargaining. What, can I get a whale? Can I get a killer? Can I get a killer whale? No, bro, you don't want to do this. Trust me. I mean, eventually there might be some stupid, Squid Game situation in the subway where a guy's like just standing there with a tiger and a stick, like a metal rope.
An ACL for this tiger. All right. Wow. I mean, it must have been truly life-changing for you to be like, you wouldn't even take silverback gorilla. I thought that one would have.
So much of myself is built upon what I can do with my body.
Yeah.
Right. So that's.
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
Maybe almost as much. Well, I don't know if you've killed as many people in your brain as I have, as for as long as I have.
Yeah.
But I tore that in my peak of being able to do shit.
Yeah.
And that's what it really bothered me. If I tore it as a slightly older person.
Yeah.
Physical fitness is physical fitness. I'm pretty fit.
Right.
But when you feel like it's like losing your voice while you're trying to do, really hard at stand up, or losing your sight when you're like trying out for I think the timing messed me up more.
Oh, yeah.
It wasn't just the tearing of the ACL.
Yeah, because I think that I would feel pretty bad. And I do like.
But you weren't about to get into the Pan Ams.
No.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's like you would feel bad.
Yeah.
But if your whole being has been like tennis, semi-professional, jiu-jitsu, getting into the Pan Ams, it's just like I didn't even realize I had another gear of creativity.
Right.
I didn't realize I could do any of this.
Yeah.
Even conversations, I would normally at some point start rubbing people the wrong. So it's just like, oh man, I was just like, all right, rediscover who you are.
I see. To your core. I didn't know you were going through all of this. You really weren't because I knew you for your first and second.
Mm-hmm.
Was it?
Yeah, but I'm a man, bro.
No, I understand that. This is not a point of pride.
No, I know.
Yeah, you just. I mean, like now you're a lot better, but like before you did not explain any of this stuff. I would have listened. You know me.
Oh man, it was the most depressed one can get.
Yeah,
because
then your ankles went a couple of times.
Those are fine. Those keep going. Those will come back. That's what ankles do, man. I've torn my ankle ligaments dozens of times.
Right.
They just come right back. ACL's stupid ligament doesn't know how to heal.
Yeah.
Doesn't know how to heal.
Yeah. You got a cadaver?
No, I got my Achilles. I got actually my hamstring.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Your hamstring is just like, I'll do what just I'll do that.
Yeah. What they take away from your hamstring, do you get back?
It takes a while.
Uh-huh.
It takes a while. Yeah. The funniest thing is when they take the ACL surgery gets done, you have this soft cast on. You take that off, and your leg is just a stick.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's no muscle here.
Right.
You do this, and a stick. You go right from quad right to bone. There's
Yeah.
no quad.
Jeez.
And then you go at the bottom, and it feels like something's missing. You're like a little gap here. But yeah, you can grow it basically all back. But you're always like imbalanced. Anyways.
Oh man, like muscle imbalances as well.
Yeah, you're in my when my wife, like anybody will touch a calf here and a calf here. Like, why is this hard? Like something, it doesn't know how to do that right.
Right. Okay.
Even if I work out, do physio and all of that, it's just like, yeah.
Wonder if, if they could get like a cadaver, then they wouldn't have to like compromise one part of your body to fix the other part.
Yeah, I wonder. I think that just the tearing of it is the problem. If once you tear it, your body's like, we've had a massive injury.
Yeah.
And we're never going to be this.
That's the thing, right? Sometimes the injury, the mental part of it coming back is like it's tough to get past. Well, that's why you have sports therapists and sports psychologists and stuff like that. Try to get you past that type of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you have stairs. Like, as long as I can run the stairs faster than somebody, I'm better than them. You just tell yourself that.
I mean, that's what you got to do. Yeah. I'm in competition with a whole bunch of people in my head.
They don't even know about it. I like that.
Of course they don't know about it. But like, I like to win in my head.
Yeah.
Sometimes you got to pick something and then you go, what else are you going to do? Right? I don't race against me. I race against a bunch of
No, I get on a bicycle and I'll see somebody. I'm like, it's on.
Yeah.
And then I remember I'm with my wife who doesn't know how to ride properly.
Oh, no, still? Just
no, she's all right.
Just like Bambi
She's
on a
not
bike.
racing.
Right.
She's not catching up to people.
Right.
But she can go.
She's not mountain biking.
Yeah, let's see what happens. She hasn't ridden a balanced bike since the baby. So that'll be the ACL thing all over again, man.
All over again. I rode a horse in Mauritius.
What?
Yeah, I rode a horse in Mauritius.
For a photo op?
Not particular. I mean, we did take some pictures, but it was more of like leaving the stables and you go to the beach and then you ride the horse on the beach side, which is really nice.
That is nice.
During,
I was hoping it's for transportation. So that's what we do.
No,
I was like, you guys are
cool. Not that hardcore. So let me tell you about this. Have you ever been on a horse?
Yeah, but the same situation, beach.
Much higher than I thought. All these horses were race horses. They're just retired race horses. So that's kind of cool. He's just he can't race anymore, but he can definitely go. Short bursts, that type of thing. Not that we did any running. But yeah, really high. I didn't think that. I thought he would be more stable on a saddle, but it feels like you could fall off at any point. There's not much that's holding you.
Your feet in the thing?
Like you put your stirrups. I put my
try
heels
to
down.
Squeeze with your thighs.
I got my heels down.
Or?
I don't want to squeeze too much to my thighs because that apparently was a signal. Like you do that as a signal of like half a signal to go forward. I think, right? So he's like,
that's me saying I'm scared.
Yeah. And he said, this is the first thing he said. If you're scared, the horse will be scared. So you cannot feel scared. And the entire time I was like, don't feel scared. Don't feel scared.
Like, do you know me?
And so, I was able, like, first couple of minutes was just, you're getting used to the movement and things like this. But after a while, you kind of get used to it. And then eventually he let go of the rein so that I could control my horse a little bit. Right. It is very interesting. You could do like literally micro corrections for the horse. Like you can just pull a little bit that way and he'll a little bit turn his direction to the right, which I thought was amazing. I thought that it wouldn't be like the adjustments that you could do to a horse's direction while you're riding him. I didn't think that it would be like so specific, but like just a little bit of tension. And he's like, "Oh, you want to go slightly this way then?" Right? And I feel like like sometimes I would look and I can see footsteps on the thing. And I'll be like, would he just follow the footsteps? Does he get distracted or anything like that? No, not at all. First time on horses.
Well, I think the horse is a pro.
I think he's a pro.
He's like, this guy's afraid and he's trying not to be. I'm gonna give him a nice ride.
Yeah. After a while, I got used to it. I wasn't afraid. Stop trying to download afraid. Be afraid.
It's so interesting that like at one point in many parts of the world, that was the primary mode of transportation. And
I can't imagine.
Yeah. Now nobody.
I mean, I was tired by the end of like an hour and 30 minutes, right? Because you gotta hold yourself up. It's not like you're just sitting in a car. Like you gotta do that. And then I was just thinking, people use this for transportation. That's crazy. And you see those montages when they're just crossing prairies. I'd actually like my body would absolutely be wrecked, right? Then you fight on this.
Yeah.
You went to war on one of these,
right?
You threw spears, or you had to like
sword
swing
somebody,
swords and stuff like that, or like even crazier, Mongolians didn't even have a saddle, from what I remember.
Right.
They just, or no, it wasn't Mongolians. Mongolians have salad. I think it was the saddles. I think it was some of the native tribes in America. They would just their clamping force of their legs was enough to keep them on the horse. and the Mongolians were doing that plus shooting arrows. So
Yeah.
we're such bitches.
Dude.
We're so soft.
I have no idea how to shoot a arrow on a horse.
Dude, I don't even think you could walk and shoot an arrow.
I think it's hard when they hit a polo ball on a horse. I'm like, wow, that's impressive.
We're so soft. There was people who were just doing this all over, all the time. That was life. I'm not ready for this.
Yeah. There's almost no, like people, man, you know what? Sometimes I really do think we made mistakes.
Okay, go on.
Well, I feel like people are good for horses. Horses are good for people.
Yes.
I think light pollution, I know there's a lot of pros.
Yeah.
I know. But
To
man, to light. But I'm just saying.
It definitely
sometimes-
ruins a good. You know what? It disconnects humans from. You know what it is? When you're in the city, I totally get what you're saying. When you're in the city and you can't see the sky, when you live in Toronto or GTA, where we live, and if we cannot see the sky, then there is nothing really around us that reminds us on how insignificant we are. There's nothing that reminds us the majesty of, well, in our cases, because we're Muslim, the majesty of God, or just the majesty of nature, or just, it's not easy to do it on a day-to-day. You are disconnected from it. Yeah. When you go to Mauritius, you look at a mountain and it's something in your chest. You look at a green valley, it's something in your chest. You go to the ocean and you look at the vastness of the ocean, something in your. It's this constant reminder of how small you are, and you see such bounty and beauty in your eyes. You just don't see it in the city. And the only thing that we might have gotten to remind us of that is the sky, and we disconnected ourselves from that, from light pollution.
Imagine,
I totally get it.
Imagine that sky, and you're on a horse, right?
Yeah.
Whole different perspective
Yeah.
on life. So you made some mistakes.
I think
Keep
I
the
think we
internet,
did.
but like keep the horse too. I feel like
I think they're developing. There's cities that create, their infrastructure lighting is made specifically so that it doesn't
go upwards.
or reduces the amount of pollution upwards.
Yeah, we need to. I wish. I would love to like live in a place like that for a while, but it's not gonna be here. And I like here, even
I like here.
with the elections and everything.
Oh my God, dude, did you see that? It was all blue.
Yeah, some people in some big ass chunks of orange.
Yeah.
I
I don't know what's going on.
You know-
You know what? People are tired of the liberals. This is the first time
I
where
don't know
was
anything about Canadian politics.
Me neither.
All right,
but all
good.
I know is this: is that I went. I did my basic research where it
Right.
was like 10 slides on IG,
Yeah.
and you can see what they stand for each one, what changes and whatever.
Right.
I was reading all of it, and I was like, I guess.
I just find it interesting that as a federally, this province goes liberal,
Yeah.
but when it comes to like provincial elections, it's predominantly blue.
Yeah.
And federally, it never really goes NDP, but there's like chunks of NDP all over,
Yeah.
the map here. So it's just like, I'm not sure why that is, and I got to talk to like somebody who follows. I read the news, and I'm just like, I don't know why this happens. I know there's polling this way, but I'm like, this guy had issues with teachers, with the lockdown,
Yeah.
with life. He's crying over there,
Yeah.
like, I'm sorry, I told the police to get you. And it's an overwhelming majority. Like, it's
I wonder how much, when you ask and you figure out this information and you relay it to me, ask how much of it is their discontent with the Liberal Party versus their actual want and desire of having the PC Party.
right.
Like, how much of it is because we don't want option A, that's why we took option B, versus we want option B over option
Do
A.
you think Justin Trudeau, like, because people are so tired of him federally, they're like, you know what, locally? I don't even know locally. Like, it's just so hard to. Yeah, I got to talk to a white person. I got to figure this out.
Yeah, I don't know.
My dad has some friends that are like super into Canadian politics.
Right.
It's weird. They're brown.
Yeah.
And they're super into Canadian.
There's a lot of uncles that are into it.
Yeah.
I once got chastised at a Ramadan iftar. I still remember it.
Yeah.
It goes deep in my thing. Be like, yeah, just sit here and talk politics. Trying to play Sonic
I know.
after this iftar. Stop
Yeah.
trying to make me be part of political movement.
People want you to debate.
Yeah,
And it's like,
that's what they want.
Like, no, I don't want to debate. You don't understand. I know this is like a game to you.
yeah,
But like, I already have debates about things that I enjoy debating about,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't like debating in this setting or with you. You
Yeah.
know? Like, you want to talk about basketball? Let's have a chat. You
Yeah.
know? But
Yeah. Also, if iftar, I'm tired.
yeah,
Right? This is not the time.
this is rude.
No, don't do that. Don't bring down the mood.
Don't bring down the mood.
Not at all. But yeah. So
Did
there
we
it
talk
is.
about the Johnny Depp Amber Heard thing?
No, we went right off of that.
Yeah,
I think, yeah. But all right. What do you want to say?
Well, our last podcast was called something Johnny Depp,
We called it. Crash
Yeah.
and Flow called it.
so we called it.
Yeah.
You know,
We got that one right because we got the Raptors one dead wrong.
but that's where our heart took us.
Yeah,
what do you want us
that's
to
true.
do?
Yeah, that's true.
That's where our heart
We
took
fans.
us.
We fans. But yeah, so Johnny Depp apparently won.
Yep.
Um,
Until the next season. When-
he's
because-
never going to do a Jack Sparrow anyway, so that's done. So it is what it is. It's interesting and weird, and I don't know what it says about us, but I enjoyed a whole lot of it.
Would you watch it again if it comes on? Like if there's a next
Like an
version
appeal
of...
and whatnot?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now I'm invested.
Yeah.
I've already watched season 1.
You're like, I know all these characters.
I
Bring
can't
back the
not-
driver.
Yeah, I can't not watch season 2. Get out of here. You gotta no, there's no way. That's even if you're gonna hate watch it, like
Yeah.
Game of Thrones, that last like 3 seasons.
Right.
Oh my god, Lord.
Yeah. That's
You
how
still watch it.
That's how I feel watching the Cosby stuff. I'm like, what the hell?
Dude,
Why
I
isn't
can't-
this ending
I can't-
right?
I can't even watch Cosby.
Yeah, I can't do it. That's just...
That's done. You know what's weird?
Yeah.
I feel as gross about Cosby
Mm.
as Noman Ali Khan, and I know that it's not even on par of like the same
Mm-hmm.
issues, but that's I can't do either one of them. When
Yeah,
you
I'm with you, man.
like my YouTube thing,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, they don't even recommend Noman Ali Khan anymore.
I'm 100% with you on that.
You know why? Because I'm not supposed to see a shirtless selfie
Yeah.
of an imam.
Yeah.
I don't like that in my
What do you-
brain, dude.
Yeah. You James Franco? Like, get out of here, dude.
I don't like that at all.
No.
I don't want to listen to you. And you know, can you imagine you watching Yasser Qadi and Yasser Qadi's like showing his triceps to a thing? Can't.
Right.
It's incongruous in my head.
I can't listen to you about anything.
Anything.
I can't hear you about oil changes anymore.
Nothing.
Nothing.
I don't want to hear nothing
Yeah.
from you, dude. It is shush
Yeah.
for you.
Don't tell me how to live my life.
No.
No. Like,
At all.
at all, dude. Come on.
Yeah.
You know what a
can't-
screenshot
I can't
is?
stand that guy.
Also, that lady, taking that screenshot, probably looking right at the camera. Control. All right, let me take a few just in case.
Oh my god! Can you imagine that sister walking around with that with that proof in her gallery?
No, I would feel like Will Smith and like enemy of this, like just running with this hard drive. Like, are they coming to get me? I gotta get this to the world.
Yeah, man, dude, insane. Oh my god, dude!
And
I
you wouldn't
can't
even know who
believe
to tell, like
Right.
who to call.
it. Yeah,
Call Hamza Yus. What?
yeah. No, that's insane. Well, it is what it is.
And he's trying to figure out which girl took a screenshot. He's
Yeah.
like, which one of these girls took a screenshot?
Hey, man, if you don't know which one,
Yeah.
that's a big problem right off the bat.
He's out. He's talking the talk.
No, and he was talking to talk almost immediately after. The stipulation was that he wasn't going to be able to preach anything about relationships.
What a piece of shit.
I mean, you know what? The information's out there.
I know, man.
The information's out there. They told you exactly what he did.
Yeah.
Right? Now it's on you to decide whether or not you want to listen to this person.
I like how you apply the same rules as Louis C.K. to this guy. Like, it's on. If they go buy a ticket and they go see him, and yeah, I get it. At the end of the day,
Yeah. So yeah. Oh, that reminds me.
what?
Watched a movie, Tom Holland movie. It's called The Devil All the Time. I think something along the lines of that. It's a Netflix movie, right? And it's based in the 1960s, 1950s, 1960s, of various families in I think it's the South. I don't know. It's very poor white people, and it's just this reoccurring evil that happens to these various families, and how these people are trying to get past evil actions of other people. And so it's like this big web, multiple players or whatnot. Very interesting. I like it for Tom Holland, really, like, flex some
Good for him.
different types of acting muscle.
Yeah.
Good movie. It's a slow burn, right? So don't try to watch it if you're looking for an action thing. But I really liked it. And in that movie is a priest that essentially does the same thing that Noman Ali Khan does, which is that it's called what is it called? Spiritual abuse, right? So you use your status as a person as imam, and then there's a person who's naive and doesn't understand the religion, and they think that if the priest is saying that we should do this, then it's okay. And it's Robert Pattinson. Yeah, he's fantastic. Hella creepy.
Really?
But yeah, that happens in that movie.
Robert Pattinson. That's Cedric Diggory?
Twilight. Yeah, Twilight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's really good.
He's on an upswing, you know?
Yeah, he definitely is.
Good for him.
Yeah.
Why
Why do I resent him for not taking enough steroids for Batman?
his back looked good.
Oh, did it?
Didn't you watch it?
No, not yet.
Oh, you gotta watch. His back looks fine. He looks like he worked out.
Oh, okay.
I know he said he didn't, but I guess they can make you look like you worked out too.
Yeah, I think there's some CGI that's work over there.
It's easy.
Yeah.
But it's a movie. If he didn't tell me, I wouldn't know. I don't know.
That's true. Why say it?
Because
You know what? Because if you're gonna say yes to a Batman movie,
Yeah.
then you should know that you're gonna have to work out.
It probably comes down to like who asked the question and how they asked and how tired you are. They're like, "What was your regiment? What'd you do? Did you eat a chicken?" And you're like, I didn't even work out, bro. I just showed up, and they put another guy in front of me, and he flexed, and I said the words.
Yeah.
He looks like he worked out. He definitely looks like he worked out.
CGI.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, I work out all the time in the gym.
Mm-hmm.
What I look like in the gym and when I get home, two different people.
Man, actors take a lot more steroids than you.
Oh yeah, they do.
Yeah, all of them. Like
100%.
Any actor that's fit,
Yeah.
whether it's Michael B. Jordan,
Oh yeah.
literally anybody.
Have you seen New Thor?
Why is he bigger?
Oh my
He
god,
looks like he's made of
he's
like
even bigger,
Yeah, I
dude.
know.
He's even bigger. If you
Right.
watch Thor 1 and you watch what is it? Like this is whatever the most recent one that came out.
Yeah,
I can't. Wow,
I know, man.
it's amazing how good he looks.
Yeah, Hugh Jackman was my favorite.
Oh.
because there's these scenes of him from like X-Men 1.
Looks like a regular guy.
Looks like you or me. Like you might actually look bigger.
Yeah,
and
it was just a hairy-chested dude. That was it.
and he's this age,
Yeah.
and then as he gets older, as he gets closer to his 50s, he just looks
Shredded.
And he's like, yeah, I wake up in the middle of the night and work out and you drink protein. I'm like, shut up, man.
If the bar is not bending, you ain't lifting.
Yeah, whatever, dude.
Literally
You're
was deadlifting. I don't
everything,
know,
but
4 or 5
probably
plates.
injecting right into in the muscles.
Yeah.
All of them. Ryan Reynolds, God bless him.
Yeah.
I'm not mad at him.
I'm not mad at anybody.
Yeah, I want to see you
This
like
is
that.
what- this is
That's
what
how
it
you
is.
should be.
Yeah, that's what I want. That's what I came to see.
That's what I paid my $13 for.
100%. Oh, okay. Ryan Reynolds
Mm-hmm.
has been in this like last little bit. Ryan Reynolds movies has just been Ryan Reynolds as whatever,
Mm-hmm.
right? A quick talking, witty dude that has these little jokes.
Yep.
And it was getting fucking annoying.
Yeah, even as a Pokemon, he was that.
Yeah.
I'm like, look, it's Ryan Reynolds right there. And nobody had to ask, like, who's Pikachu?
And I don't like the fact when people are like, "Oh, he's such a great actor."
Mm-hmm.
If you're always the same guy, you're not a great actor.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? All you need to do is look at Leonardo DiCaprio. That's an actor who has range. Ryan Reynolds, come on, you're Canadian. I want to love you. Obviously,
You don't love Ryan Reynolds?
I did not.
Okay.
And then I watched The Adam Project on
Okay.
Netflix, and that movie is amazing. You should watch that movie.
No, I did.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, that rarely happens that you say this. And I'm
Yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah. Oh my
you know
God,
what's
I'm so
funny?
happy.
The kid in that movie is Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah,
the
yeah,
kid plays. No, you know what Ryan Reynolds has been his whole acting
Yeah,
career.
yeah.
I'm like, this kid is sassy.
Yeah. And the reason why I love that movie
Right.
is because it's such a, I mean, obviously it's a sci-fi movie and whatnot, but it's such a beautiful story, in my opinion, about his love for his parents. And that made it much better. Like I was like, okay, this is much better. Ryan Reynolds needs to do stuff like this more often than just him. I know they're casting him because they're getting a certain type of guy. That's what they want. So I understand. Maybe he's pigeonholed a bit. But holy crap, The Adam Project was so good.
It was.
I love that movie.
It's hard to pull off those type of concepts. I'm like, I like this all throughout.
Yeah.
It was fun. It was the graphics were also great.
So
and the
good.
story was good.
Yeah.
So.
As a standalone, freaking amazing. Netflix got a couple good sci-fi like that. The Power Project was really good too, with Mr. Fox and that other guy from Inception. I know you haven't watched Top Gun. But
I
I've
haven't.
watched Top Gun.
I know, man. You've called me twice about Top Gun.
It's hard for me not to talk about it. I guess we'll end the podcast over here. You must watch it, and the people who are listening to the podcast should also watch it. Here's my review that won't ruin everything or anything, okay? Tom Cruise is one of the very last true movie stars. True movie stars. As in, this guy, he loves movies. He loves watching movies. He loves making movies. He's a true fan of big silver screen, big Hollywood movies. He doesn't use his platform for awareness. You don't even know if he likes that people cut down trees in rainforests, or he doesn't. You don't know anything about his political standings. And I like that about him, because I don't give a shit on what Tom Cruise has to say about the world that we live in right now. What I need from Tom Cruise is great movies. I want good action movies that doesn't try to teach me a lesson. I want you to tell an amazing story arc. I want you to develop characters. I want you to wow me and surprise me and make me feel various types of emotions as you go through. I want to be invested in the story. I want to enjoy it. I want to see a spectacle, and I want to go home happy. And I don't want you, and I definitely don't want you to do this, is to subvert my expectations by doing some hard left and right turn and then blaming the fans for not understanding your higher art concept. Fuck you, Star Wars. Tom Cruise.
This whole time I was like, this is about something else. You barely talked about this movie.
Tom Cruise delivers exactly that. Go watch. Do yourself a favor. Watch the original Top Gun, which I did not like, but watch it anyway, because how Tom Cruise takes the main and more salient and more significant parts of that movie and ties it into this new movie in a new age, retelling a story in a different way. This guy knows how to do movies. He loves it so much. And here's the thing. In the first one, you really didn't know who the bad guys were, but you could assume it's probably Russians. Right? In this movie, he takes that same concept and then pushes it more to even more that you don't know.
Whoa.
Because that's not the point. He's not trying to make a political statement that China is evil or Muslims are bad or anything like that. He likes flying airplanes.
Right.
And there's a mission to be had.
Yeah.
There's bad guys to be had. But that's all you need to know.
That's all you need to know.
Because you just want to see Tom Cruise do shit.
Fly into the danger zone.
Fantastic. One of the best. And we should be thankful that there's a guy out there who's still committed to making Hollywood blockbuster movies the way how it was before. In the same way that we appreciate that there's Dave Chappelle out there still doing it the old school way. The Chris Rocks. I write on a yellow sheet piece of paper.
Right.
I get my jokes
I
out.
carve it out of wood.
Yes. And this is what you want. And this is why Tom Cruise is like, what, green screen? No, we don't do green screen over here. We go and get F-18s and we get clearance from the military and the Navy and we borrow airplanes. And then after we create cameras to be able to put on these airplanes, we do everything from scratch. There's no green screen here.
No, he probably flew those planes himself.
He did. Not probably, dude.
Yeah.
He did. He built out his own program
Right.
on how to train these actors so that they also could fly these planes. And then within the plane, they would have an understanding of lighting because of sun and everything else, so that they could angle the plane and move the plane in such a way that it was good for the camera that he had to develop himself.
Jeez. He made a camera?
I don't think that he made specifically the camera, but he's
At
like...
this point, I'll be totally like, he made the camera too?
But he developed technology
Yeah.
around the camera, mounting and all this
Yeah,
other
yeah.
stuff. That's all him.
Man, this guy.
Yeah, it's like a James Cameron.
It's like a James Cameron.
Yeah.
Top. I hope they don't make like 6 more now.
They won't, because Tom Cruise is
he
not
knows.
dumb like Vin Diesel.
Yeah, he knows.
Vin Diesel's turning into like a mutant at this point.
We can close out on Vin Diesel.
All right, go
Also.
ahead. What do you got?
But the what I thought Vin Diesel was gonna be is what The Rock is, and Vin Diesel is this He's got these 2 jokes,
Yeah.
and he won't stop telling them. Like, dude, write some new material.
Yeah, right?
Like, you don't have. I understand these are good jokes, but you can't have the 8th tag on the. You got to stop at 3 or something.
Yeah.
Or at least leave or come back or friggin' stop for a few years. Like do what this guy did. This guy, that's what you want.
That's what you want.
You wanted about the.
And also, the next Mission Impossible is going to be a 2-parter. Yeah, you see the trailer for that. You get a part 1.
Interesting.
Oh my God.
Well-
I can't. Yeah. Okay. I won't say anything else because there's a little treat at the beginning of the movie. It's very good. It's
All
very
right,
good.
I'm gonna
It's
check it out. Me and my wife were talking. We're wondering if we're gonna watch Doctor Strange or this movie. So we got to figure that out. Really? You think she'll like it? You think a lady would like this if she's seen the first one?
I absolutely think that she will like this.
Okay.
Yeah. It's not like Bad Boys 1 and 2. Right? There's more of everyone that's going to enjoy this movie.
All right.
It's not like
that's what I
esoteric.
needed
It's
to
not
know.
esoteric.
Right.
Yeah.
In my head is just Tom Cruise doing cutscenes, looking at the camera. I'm like, wow, he's really doing this. Like, I'm just getting like, wow, it's all him.
Yeah. No. There is it's one of those ones where it's like, yeah, everyone's going to like this movie.
All right.
Yeah.
I'll let you know if you want to watch it another time. We can do it.
Yeah.
All together.
Yeah. I didn't even know it was filmed on IMAX, which means that I'm definitely going to have to go and watch this in IMAX.
I might do that.
Yeah.
I might take the baby. First movie.
Right. Thank God for Tom Cruise. Thank you very much. People, this has been episode 342. Thank you for listening. Thank you for hanging with us. We'll be back in a week. Take care. Good night.
Go.